Hi, so today we're going to talk about makeup brushes. Now I am absolutely passionate about good quality makeup brushes. If you look into the kit of a makeup artist or any beauty expert really, you'll see that while they're prepared to experiment with cheaper makeup brands, they never ever compromise on the quality of makeup brushes. Now, when I say good quality makeup brushes, I mean good, chunky, weighted handles that feel nice in the hand and give you lots of control when you're using them, which makes them a lot easier to use. And these nice kind of domed shaped bristles instead of a big clump of hairs coming out the way they do on cheaper brushes. Now, this has such a transformative effect on your makeup. It makes your makeup look so much better when you have these sorts of bristles. I'll show you more of those in a second. Now, when you buy certain makeup, you find that you get a free brush inside. These kind of little brushes here. These are just rubbish. You need to get rid of them. They're worse than useless. They're so small, they're really hard to get control over. You're constantly kind of trying to find your way around with them, and they're not weighted properly, which means you'll tend to kind of press too hard down on them. Instead, you need to buy brushes separately. Now, you can get brushes from lots of different places. There are some people who are especially good at them. MAC is great, Schumacher, Laura Mercier, Stila, Space NK, even the Body Shop, which is where this brush is from, and it was only £4 or £5, but it's a really great quality brush. And also art shops are a really good supply for them too. Now, I think that there are sort of 6 makeup brushes that all women need that help you to achieve pretty much any makeup look. So I'm going to show you what I think those are. The first one is a powder brush. Now, a powder brush will cost you more money than any other brush simply because it's so large and it has so many bristles. A good quality powder brush will be really thick and bushy and have this round domed shape again. And the reason for that domed shape is because it has to get in every single kind of nook and cranny on your face, in the creases of your nose, under your eyes, everywhere. And you use this brush for powder and also for bronzer if you use bronzer. And a good quality one should last you 10 or more years, as this one has, which is from Space NK. The next brush is you want an eyeshadow brush. Now, a nice big one like this is perfect for this season's neutrals and for any sort of daytime look where you're not doing lots of fancy stuff. You want a natural bristle, not a synthetic bristle, because most eyeshadows are made of powder. As a general rule of thumb, if you're using cream makeup or waxy makeup, you need a synthetic brush, and if you're using powder, you want a natural fibre brush. And then you just use that to kind of stroke the colour across your eyelid, and it wants to be round so it can get right down into the crease. The next eye brush is an eyeliner brush, which is much smaller, shorter, and it's kind of quite stubby really, and it's there to put on powder, dark powder eyeliner, or to smudge a pencil, because pencils tend to be quite hard. And what you do is you just kind of stroke it along the eyeline, and it just kind of smudges the pencil in. This one's by Stila. It also wants to have a really long handle because you need to get right into the corner of your eye. Then the last eye brush you need is an eyebrow brush. Now, these are really nifty little brushes. They're really small and short and stubby and stiff so that you can get really good shape and control on them. And they tend to have this angled edge, or they need to have one. And that's so that you can start here and you can go up the arch of your eyebrow and down again, and you get that nice strong line for putting on powder. Eyebrow pencils just give a much too hard dated look, so you need one of these. Then my favourite brush is the blusher brush, and this is my favourite brush because it makes blusher look so much better than those cheap brushes which make blush look horrible. Those sort of obvious streaks, kind of 1970s blusher streaks that you see, are down to cheap, naff, kind of square brushes. What you want is the rounded edge, just like you did with the powder brush, but in a smaller size. And that rounded edge gives a really nice natural flush to the cheeks instead of that horrible contoured look. You can also get blusher brushes in retractable format, which means that you don't get that kind of powder spilling into your makeup bag, which is really good if you do your makeup on the train or bus. Then finally, you want a lip pencil. Now, lip pencils are short and pointy and quite stiff, and a retractable one is really good because it stops you getting fluff all over and hairs all over the top of it. Now a lip brush this season is essential because everyone's wearing red lipstick, burgundy and plum. Those are going to be the really big colours. So a lip brush gives you just a much more precise finish on those colours, which are a lot less forgiving than, say, neutrals, peaches and pinks and so on. So those are the 6 brushes I think that every woman needs. In future videos I'll show you how to use them in a lot more detail to create more kind of complex eye looks and so on, but in the meantime I would get these and have a play around with them. We'll show you in more detail another time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.